Alright, if you know any of your friends that have not joined in, could you call them to join in?
Okay, Doctor,
Okay, Doctor, we'll call them.
Okay, thank you. We'll try to do this and finish slightly earlier because you will have time to do some of activities, and I think you still have class in the afternoon, right? Yeah. So just so that you are a bit more relaxed. On the chat stream, I just shared with you a file. So if you open the file, there is a list of instructions regarding our classroom communal folder. So I know that we have Putrablast, but sometimes, well, actually many times, Putrablast is not accessible for various reasons. So we'll have a duplicate, and this is our personal cloud storage. So I think I can. Has everyone joined in? Is this your first class, or you
Yeah.
have class?
Yeah.
Doctor,
Doctor, you
mentioned
mentioned just now you dropped the document in the chat board, right?
I'm not
Yeah.
I
seeing
not see
anything in the
anything
chat
in the
board.
chat
Can you
board. Can
resend
you
back the
resend back the
document?
document?
Okay. Yeah. It's just a Word file. It says general instructions, guidelines. Yeah. Okay. Can you see now?
No.
No.
No. Not to worry. Let me check what's wrong with it.
Excuse me, doctor. You are
Mentioned you are sharing in the chat box of Skype, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. No, doctor, never mind. Or you can share through our the card shred.
If you check your Putrablast, there is similar things on the Putrablast as well.
Oh,
Not to worry.
Okay. If Putra Bus has. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. For some reason, this thing is loading. I do not know why, because it has a bit on my phone.
Doctor, for your
Doctor, for
information, this is the
information, this
first
is the
time
first
we
time we
using
using
Skype for
Skype for
the
the
session.
session.
So I
No.
hope
So
you
I
bear
hope you
with
bear
us
with us
because we are
because
not
we are not
familiarized with
familiarized with
the
the
Skype.
Skype.
Okay. Alright. Not to worry. This is supposed to
Okay.
make things easier because
Right.
with
Right.
Skype,
Okay.
can you see the record button? If any of you click that, all of us will automatically get the record copy at the end. So, but someone need to click the record button.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and all
Start
your
recording.
Record.
yes, you can record that.
Okay.
I've already recorded, but I use my own computer recording. Yeah, so all this record will be kept in here, and it does not consume your phone or your tablet storage. So
Oh,
less burden on your devices. Okay, I'm going to share um my screen now. Let's see. And let's see. Show sound. Alright. Okay, can you see my screen now? Does it look okay? Or is it not?
Uh,
Okay, so
Doctor, I don't think I have see your screen. Is all in black and black.
okay, if you're not seeing it, let's try again. Stop sharing. Let's Okay, how about now? Can you see? It should be a folder, like a.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see,
I can
doctor.
see, doctor.
Okay, good. All right. So I will just give this link to you since the file is not working right. So I'll just give the link to you so that you can open it online. Share with you. Should be. Okay, I'm going to drop this onto the chat stream. So if you open the link, you're going to see something similar like this, but it's going to open using your own browser. I have already have this on my desktop. So um, so this is the let's talk about the course itself, because this is your first class, first session, right, for this subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So let's get introduced first what this is all about. This course framework was just given to me, so even though at the beginning it's bilingual, most of it is still in Malay. I will translate this and then put into your classroom folder, which is in here. Okay, and this classroom folder, from time to time I will add with more lessons and more activity materials. Okay, so this is your best friend for the rest of the semester. Not to worry, I will also make a duplicate onto the Putra Plus. Okay, right. So this is research methodology in agriculture. um, just class, just theory, no labs, no practical. At least you can be a bit more realistic about that. This class will be divided between me and Dr. Mashita. So both of us, we are going to teach you, but on different sections. So with Dr. Shita, your section will be dealing with um, I, I think it's more into the statistics part and also the experimental design. How do you conduct your experiment? How do you plan your experiment? And then after you have done your experiment, what what do you do to acquire your data and also analyzing your data? So that would be the other section with Dr. Shita. With me, our session will only focus on the writing up. Okay, so as you can see here, not to don't worry too much about the sequence of this um, course course content, because I think they have not updated this to the um, latest one. Maybe if they have done it, it should be bilingual by now. So we're going to have a look at the writing up components itself, which is today, and all the softwares, assistants, or the application that you need to know how to use along with it. And for the coming weeks, you are going to see how to do the writing based on the type of the writing itself. You will see that writing can be based on your purely about introduction. For example, like your literature review. Okay, writing can also be about. I think let me write this quickly in English. So this is about literature review. Literature review, and you're going to learn about the methodology of it, and also about the discussion, its implication, and also the conclusion of it. Okay, and in the coming weeks, you're going to look at another type of writing, that involves with the proposal. Okay, so all of you're going to have your own project, so you need to propose to your committee or to your supervisor about the projects that you're going to do. Okay, and this proposal has its own format and the primary components that must be present regardless of your project. Okay, okay. And then you will also be introduced to another type of writing, which is the research or the report. Okay, so this pretty much happens after you have done your research. Okay, and this is going to be closely related to your project. Okay, and again, even though your projects among you are going to be different, but the components are similar. So it's going to have some talks about the concept of the research or report writing, and then you're going to have your literature review, you're going to have your methodology, and also the results, discussion, and also the conclusion. Okay, and finally, towards the end of this semester, you're going to see another kind of writing, which is meant for case study. Okay, I think we can have a small activity for this kind of writing, because this does not necessarily from your project, but it can be from other people's project or finding, but you want to understand what's going on, and then you want to share it with other people. So you study the case and then you analyze it from your own perspective. Okay, so this can be like our end of semester activity. Okay, okay, and then that's pretty much about it. Okay, even though you can see that there are just like 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't mean that we're going to finish this in 4 weeks. No, we're going to spread it out, maybe in like 5 or 6 sessions, so that you can properly absorb all this writing up. Okay, okay, right. So let's open, I think it's already in the folder. So let's open the lessons today, and I hope you are with your laptop or computer. Okay, because much of this you're going to be using um, a proper writing device. Okay, if you're not familiar with scientific writing, I know all of us, we have been do the writing up a lot, right? But when it comes to scientific writing, um, there is a format or a flow that you need to follow, because it is an accepted format, not just in UPM, but for the rest of academia world. Meaning that if you go to other country, for example, if you go to Brazil, you go to America, they are using the same writing methods as well. Okay, the contents can be like very overwhelming, but all of them are sharing the similar components. Okay, so as you can see here, let me make it's this a bit bigger. Yeah, so for the scientific writing, you are going to see repeatedly that the components are similar. It's going to start with the title, abstract, introduction, results, and discussion, right, and also the references, and sometimes people include acknowledgement as well. Okay, and the things that you need to worry about the scientific writing is pretty much similar as well, about the timing, the citing, the writing, and also the editing. And this is the flow that you are highly advised to follow so that your scientific writing looks solid, looks understandable, and also professional. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind of project that you're doing. Maybe some of you are dealing with crops, some of you are dealing with plantation. It's still going to be the same. Okay. For the coming time, we are going to visit each of this section closely. Okay, because grammar English is not the only thing that you need to worry about when doing all this. Okay, you need to know also the language, the style, the pattern to write each of this section. Okay, and there is a pattern that you can follow. The moment you have seen it, you can follow it. Whatever you do, nothing can go wrong. Okay, and that is the idea of taking this class. Okay, so that when you are on your own, you're doing your own work, you know what to do, you know what kind of rules to follow, and everything will be alright. Okay, so for some scientific writing, there is a formula like you see here. This formula here is called IMRAD formula, and this is stands for the components for the writing: introduction, methodology, research, and discussion. Okay, all of this, right? So even though this looks sequential from title and then all the way to the references, they are not written in sequence. Okay, very often the abstract and title is something that you write at the end of your writing up. Okay, you are very likely to write your introduction and methods first, or maybe some people they do the results first, then only it will give you some idea how to fashion your introduction, how to create the story flow for discussion and conclusion. Okay, so on paper this is the sequence: title, introduction, methods, result, discussion, and references. But in reality, while you are constructing the write-up itself, the sequence is not going to be like this. Okay, it can be results that start first. Okay, and it doesn't matter whatever you start first, as long as at the end eventually this is the format that you follow, nobody can say that you're wrong. Okay, right. So to help you with writing up, I would like you to get introduced with a number of applications. Okay, and this is best done now, first week, first class, first semester, so that you are familiarized enough with the applications, because you're going to use this multiple times, not just for this subject but for other subjects as well, and it's going to be relevant for the rest of the time. Okay, so there are three things, three applications. Number one is called Mendeley, and this is for referencing. Okay, number two is the Grammarly. I think most of you know this already. This is for checking your grammar. We're going to learn in details how to use it properly for your academic writing, and also the Qillbot to help you with the paraphrasing. Because all of this, you might think, why do I need this? There's nothing wrong with our English. Well, that is true, but we need to bear in mind one thing: English is not our first language. There are times we still need some help to help the words to come out, and also so that we are not sounding too non-scientific. Okay, it has to sound scientific but understandable enough. Okay, so I just want to check, has any one of you equipped with this Mendeley, Grammarly and Qillbot? If you have not done so, I suggest you to do it now. I'm sorry, let me open that. I suggest you now to go to app.grammarly.com. Let's do it together, okay? We do the process together so that I can show you how it's done. And then go to quillbot.com and then install it. And then finally go to Mendeley. Let's see, Mendeley.
Doctor, can
Doctor,
you go
can you go
slowly?
slowly?
Okay. So you need to install 3 things onto your computer now. You can use only the browser version, but I advise you to have the desktop version as well. 3 things: Mendeley, number 1, number 2, Grammarly, number 3, Qillbot. Okay. For Mendeley, you go to here, mendeley.com, and you need to create an account for that. I already have my account in here, so I can straight sign in. Okay, sign in first. Let's do this. Okay, so after you have signed up with Mendeley, you need to download Mendeley for desktop. Okay, we work one by one. Okay, we work with Mendeley first. Okay, so this is Mendeley for desktop, and you go here to download. And if you're using Windows, you download for Windows. Okay, I'll give the link to you just in case you can't see it clearly here. It's on the chat stream. Okay. If you're using Mac or Linux, don't download for Windows. Okay, use whatever corresponding to your computer, right? So download that, install that onto your computer. If you're not familiar with how this all works, it's worth to know that each of these plugin, they have got what we call as the browser version and also the desktop version. Okay. Okay. For Mendeley, this is the browser version of it. This thing, Mendeley.com. You open it using your browser. The second type is the desktop version, which you download from here just now. After you have installed it onto your computer, it's going to look something like this. So do it now. I'll give you about 10 minutes to do this. If you have any problem to install it, let me know. Okay, because I know this is if you're not familiar with it can take a while to do. Okay, let's do this until 9:35. Okay. What about the rest of the class? Can you follow? Are you alright? I think I got. Yeah. Let me check. I think I got the list of you. There's 7 of you. Anjali, Anjin, are you here?
Yes, doctor,
Yes,
I'm
doctor,
here.
I'm here.
I'm trying to
Okay.
download
Trying to
now.
download now.
All right.
Progress.
Okay. All right. Okay. We work for you. And the second one, El Asri Sumaya. Are you here? I'm not here. Is I think this should be a girl, right?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Just now
Just now
Sumaya mentioned
Sumaya
in our
mentioned in
group
our
WhatsApp
group
that
WhatsApp
she's
that
having a
she's
problem
having a
with the
problem with
laptop.
the laptop.
She's having
She's
Right.
having
to log
to
in.
log in.
Okay. Okay. Right. Right. So not to worry. That's why it's good to use this Skype. It's automatically downloaded at the end, so um she can have the recording later. Okay. Number three is the T Han Wei. Are you here?
Yes,
Yes,
doctor,
yes,
I'm
doctor,
here, but
I'm
I'm
here,
not
but
with
I'm
my
not with my
laptop, so
laptop, so
Okay.
I will do it
I
at
will
the
do
back
it at
after
the
the
back
lesson.
after the lesson.
I'm using my
Okay.
I'm
phone
using my
now.
phone now.
All right. Okay. You can still use your phone to sign up first, create an account while you are at it, so it still work. But nevertheless, properly you can do it after the class. Okay. Right. Number four, Muhammad Akbar Ben Ahmad. Are you here?
Yeah, yeah, doctor.
Oh,
Morning.
okay.
I'm downloading
and
and
this
this
appear
appear
enter my
enter
email.
my email.
What has entered your email? The Mendeley?
Mendeley, yeah.
Mendeley, yeah.
Yeah. You need to go to email to confirm um the
Oh,
Oh,
signing
okay,
up.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doctor,
Doctor,
we need to
we need
have
to
a
have a
Gmail, is it?
Gmail, is it?
Or we can
Or we
use
can
our
use
current
our
email
current email
or
Uh,
company
or
email?
company email?
that doesn't matter. You can use
Doesn't matter,
whatever
doctor.
email.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. And number five, Muhammad Saleh bin Jasni. Are
Yes,
you
doctor.
here?
Yes,
Yes,
doctor.
doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Then number six, Muhammad Nazib bin Kosmin.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
doctor.
I'm doctor.
Okay, that will be you. And then finally, Muhammad Khairul Shafiq Samsudin. Are you here?
Yeah, doctor, I'm here.
Okay, that's good. All right. And is there anyone that I have not mentioned? I think this is all of you, right? Okay. Okay, I'll wait you for a bit more, another 5-6 minutes, to finish with this Mendeley. Okay. Got any issue? This is the time for you to let me know.
Doctor,
Doctor,
I'm not
I'm
sure
not
I
sure
do
I
it
do
right.
it right.
So
Mm.
it
So
should
it should
appear
appear
the
the
Mendeley
Mendeley
reference
reference
manager, is it?
manager, is it?
Um, have you managed to log in into Mendeley.com? If you have managed to log in, it will look something like this. This is the reference. The front page should look something like this.
Oh,
Oh,
different lah.
different lah.
Because
Because
I just
I
apa
just
tu
to
enter my
enter
email
my email
address and
address and
continue
continue
everything,
everything,
and
and
then
then
I don't know
I don't know
how to
how to
share my
share my
screen
screen
inside here. Jap.
inside here.
Yeah,
Jap.
maybe you can share your screen. I can help you with that. The
Start
button is at the bottom.
choose screen to
Choose screen
share.
to
What
share.
is
What
this?
is this?
Um,
Um,
Moment, doctor.
Moment,
Yeah,
doctor.
I
Yeah,
just
I
need
just
to
need to
find
find
how
how
share screen.
share
All right,
screen. All
here,
right,
Yeah,
here,
it's
and
along
then
with the
and then
chat screen.
start
start
sharing.
sharing.
Uh,
Uh,
I don't know is
I
it
don't know,
working
is
or
it
not.
working or not?
Did you see
Do you
anything,
see
doctor?
anything, doctor?
Um,
Oh,
I see my own screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to open your browser so that I can see
Okay.
what's the issue.
Now you can see that. You can see my screen. No. How to
Just
share?
wait a bit more. It's frozen. Let's see. Why is it frozen? I think your screen has frozen. Maybe you need to close it and redo it again, the sharing.
Okay. Start sharing.
Sorry, doctor, to interrupt. Just want to
Yeah, yeah.
inform you. So Maya
Yes.
is in the class now. Just that she cannot use her mic, so she
Okay.
cannot
Okay.
talk.
All right.
Okay.
Macam mana ni?
Not to worry. You can follow up with the lessons because there is a recording for this. So for you who have just joined, you need to go to this Mendeley.com. Okay, you need to go to this Mendeley.com.
Go to
You need to sign up.
Mendeley.com.
All right. Yeah. I think you have signed up. Okay. So this is the browser version of it. You need now to download the desktop version of it. So to download
version.
the desktop version is this address here. Let's see.
Mendeley.com download different manager. Is it this one?
Yes.
That one.
Yeah.
And
This
then
one.
I go to download. Is it?
Yeah. Download now for Windows.
Alright.
Download and install.
Download for new. Download now for window.
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
Okay. For Sumaya,
Yeah,
you need to
yeah,
go to
stop.
this Mendeley. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Install. I think I dah buat tadi. Ni macam the second time I do the same.
Okay.
Yes, me too.
You need to install now. Install this into your computer.
Okay.
Then you log in, so you will get something like this. Yeah, this thing.
Doctor, for me, same with Najib. It's appear in my desktop, and then when it's appeared at my desktop, meaning I've installed it. Is it?
Yeah. Do you have something like this on my screen now? Do you have something like
Yes,
this?
same like Najib.
Okay, so you've done it. What about other students? Have you come to this point, the step, or anybody still? Okay, all right. If you have come to this stage, you need to open your Mendeley desktop now. You need to go to this tools here. There is a tools here, right? The tools here. You need to install MS Word plugin. I've already installed it. You need to install it. Install it so that Mendeley will be present in your Microsoft Words. Once it has present, you will have this.
Sorry, doctor, can you repeat?
Yeah, I still at the I don't know where I am.
One moment. Let me see. Have you installed the Mendeley desktop and open it like this? Okay.
Now I click the thing. There
So you
appear Mendeley different manager. It's not seem like your page.
It's under the tools. You need to install MS Word plugin. It looks different because I have already installed in my computer. But the idea now is for you to install for your own computer.
Okay, now what's next? After we download the thing.
Okay, after you have
Mendeley for Microsoft Word.
yes.
Install Mendeley for Microsoft Word. Okay.
Okay, install it. Install it.
Okay. And
After
get
you
it
have,
now. Get it now.
yes,
Get it now.
install
Get it
it.
now, is it?
Yes, you need to get it. Get
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Then
And
if
then
you need
assign
to,
in to Microsoft App Source. What is this?
you need to show your screen. If it looks
I want to
unfamiliar.
share, but I don't know how to share the thing.
the thing.
It's similar like before. You need to press the share screen button at the bottom of your Skype window.
Sekejap.
So open your Skype window.
Okay. Start sharing.
Start sharing.
Did you see?
Did you see?
Nampak ke
Okay.
Dok?
Nampak ke Dok?
It's about to come. Okay.
Okay.
Sign in. This is not the place. This is, you are still in the browser. You need to go to the desktop.
Let's go to the
Go to the
desktop.
desktop.
Yeah.
Here.
Here.
Have you installed it onto your computer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already
If
installed.
you
Install it.
kena
Install dulu nanti.
Install apa?
Install apa?
install
app je.
this,
Ini bukan.
Ini bukan.
Mendeley
Mendeley
Referral Manager
Referral
ni bukan
Manager
ke?
ni bukan ke?
belum lagi
Kena dekat desktop kau.
Kat desktop.
Kat desktop.
So what to
So
do now?
what to do now?
you go. That's why I give you this link here. This link here.
Okay.
Okay.
Go to the link here and then follow it. You will land on this page. Download now for Windows.
Mendeley.com is it, Doctor?
Mendeley.com, it is quite a bit the address. I'll give it on the chat.
I follow
I'll
this
give it on
one.
this one tadi.
I'll give it on the chat. Yes.
Okay.
Follow that.
Yeah.
Yes. Download now for Windows.
Download
Now for Windows.
I think I do this
just now.
just now.
Okay.
Just now.
Okay. You need to install this. Click that. Install it
Okay.
onto your computer.
Kejap Doktor
Is that Doctor? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Open file is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Install.
Only me or anyone who use this computer. Boleh mana satu?
Boleh mana satu ke?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You
Doesn't
can
matter.
share it or just for
Okay.
yourself.
Install.
Mendeley
Mendeley
Referral Manager
is running.
Click OK
Click
to
OK
close
to
it.
close it.
Okay.
Okay, is it?
Actually, I can't see anymore because your computer security does not allow me to see that Mendeley screen. And what about, let's try it this way. Can you see my screen now? You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to go to this search button here. I think your computer will be at the bottom, mine is at the top. You need to search for Mendeley. If it has been installed on your computer, you can find it.
Oh my God.
I'm
I'm
lost.
You need to search. Your desktop has the window button, right? The start button, like this. Yeah. Click the magnifying glass so that you can search for Mendeley in your computer.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it look like this?
Mendeley's
Mendeley's
referral apps, is it?
It should say Mendeley desktop app, something like that. And then you open it.
Mendeley
Mendeley
desktop.
desktop.
Okay.
Okay,
Opening.
Yeah.
Hi
Hi
Muhammad. Okay, I
Muhammad.
dah masuk ke ni?
Yeah, you need to log in with your credentials.
I tekan
I tekan dulu
my
my
profile.
profile.
Where to go
Where to
Doctor?
go, Doctor?
Mendeley ke?
Mendeley ke, is it?
Yes, you need to go to Mendeley login now.
Why dia kata Mendeley Manager for desktop kena download lagi?
I can't see your screen, so I cannot properly advise what's going on.
appear like
appear
this.
like this.
Um,
Nampak?
have you searched on your computer?
Ya.
Yeah.
Try to search again.
Mendeley
The
desktop here.
desktop here.
Okay, click that.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Go here.
This is not it. This is search.
So go to
So go to
download.
download.
No. You have downloaded the file, right? You open the
Yeah.
file.
Yeah.
Have you installed it into your computer or not?
It assume bukan. I think I already do that. Tapi I tak tahu kat mana the
the thing.
I thought it dia appear on the desktop.
On the desktop.
Look at my screen. If you have installed it, it will look like this. You click this, not this. If you click this, it will bring you to the search result.
Doctor, I cannot see your screen.
I cannot
I
see your
cannot see
screen
your
also.
screen also.
Satu.
Satu.
Okay.
Shafiq, what to do?
Can you do now? Okay, can you see my screen now?
Okay, now.
Okay, now.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
can see.
Yeah, search for Mendeley, and then you need to click this, not this. If you click this, it will open for the search result.
Kenapa dia tak
Apa dia tak tu tadi? Mendeley. Mendeley.
Tak ada lah,
Tak
doktor.
ada lah, doktor.
So maksudnya saya tak
tahu lagi lah.
Maybe it hasn't been installed into your computer. You need to install it. If you have installed it, it should appear.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor, for
Doctor,
me,
when
I
I search
like what you
asked
asked to
us
do,
to do, it's appear
Mendeley Reference Manager app, not
not
desktop
like you.
Okay, if that is the case, you need to go to your PC here. Look at my screen. You need to go to the location of your Mendeley, which is usually in program files. Should be, I think should be somewhere in here. Let me see. Oh, my computer already have this, so I cannot show you from the beginning. If I want to show you from
Kena
Tuan Nazif kena install Mendeley desktop apps tu.
Macam mana
Yeah.
nak buat?
What?
Apa?
You install dulu dia appear dekat desktop, then you click you log in. You search dekat Google ke Mendeley desktop apps and then you install.
Kejap,
Yeah.
I buat sekali ya.
Yeah. I think the version now, maybe your computer will go straight to the apps.
Desktop app.
Cuba cari kat Google Mendeley desktop apps and then tadi saya dah install lah.
Mendeley
Mendeley
desktop
desktop
apps.
apps.
Okay,
Okay, download
desktop
Mendeley desktop
software.
Cari
Download Mendeley desktop for Windows. For Windows kan, Alpha?
bukan.
Bukan.
Ya. Mana?
Abang nampak tak? Page. Keluar Mendeley download Mendeley desktop for Windows. Yang ni ke? I need to download it.
Betul.
Okay, klik and then
I think someone's mic is turned on. Can you turn it off? You kind of disturbing your friend.
Load this app to make changes in your device.
Okay, for those who have downloaded onto the Microsoft Word, have can you see this now under the reference? Can you find this Mendeley option now? What about for others?
I think kan I using a company laptop. They're not allowed to install this one. So dia appear macam security apps, doctor. So it's okay. Afterward I will do this
Okay.
using
All right.
my personal laptop.
All right. Okay. What about others? Have you managed to come to this step now? Mendeley installed onto your Microsoft Word.
Yes. Understand.
Okay. All right. So if
Doctor,
this is
I asked you welcome to Mendeley, and then
Yeah.
got citation plugin for Microsoft Word, is correct?
Did you get this? Does it look similar to your computer? If you get this, then you have been successful in installing it. Then we can move to other apps.
Okay, doctor.
Okay,
Now
doctor, now
your screen
your
showing the
screen
Putra
showing the
Plus.
Putra Blast.
That's not my screen.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ni Nazib punya ni.
Share how to stop.
You need to stop for others to see my screen. I have shared my screen again now. So can you see?
Cancel.
Okay.
Okay. So on my screen now, can you see this? After you have installed your Mendeley onto your Microsoft Word, under the References tab, Mendeley should appear like this.
Yes.
Okay, then that's good. Okay, leave it that way. Now we can move to the next application, which is the Grammarly. If you have not had your account, you can go to Grammarly to install it as well. This Grammarly, do it this, and then it's the same thing. You need to install Grammarly for your window. Okay, install Grammarly for your window so that when you open your window, Grammarly tab will appear at the top here. Okay, it's the same as Mendeley. And finally, do it for the Qillbot. Okay, for the Qillbot, you need to go to the Qillbot website, which is this website here, Qillbot.com. You need to sign up. Okay, after you have signed up, you go to Qillbot desktop. Yeah, this one, Qillbot for Microsoft Word. Sorry, it's called Qillbot for Microsoft Word. Download it into your computer, or you can download from the Microsoft Store. It doesn't matter. It still work. Okay, I'll give it this onto the chat stream. So after you have downloaded that, meaning that you have the Qillbot for the browser, which is this, and then you will have Qillbot for your Microsoft Word as well, which is this. Okay, that is all that needs to be done now. 3 things: Mendeley, which is in your Microsoft Word and also on your desktop, and then Grammarly, which you can open this Grammarly. After you open it, it's going to look like this. You got the Grammarly column on the right hand side, and finally the Qillbot, which you can launch as well, and it's going to look something like this. Yeah, so do that. Let's have it another 10-15 minutes for you to do it. Okay, if you got any issue, let me know. I won't be anywhere, just here. This is important, okay, because these tools are going to help you tremendously with your writing, and it's going to be relevant not only for this class but for your other classes as well. How are you doing? Is everybody okay? I hope you're not stuck.
Doctor,
Yeah,
can you show
Can you
us
show us
the how the
how
quilt
the
will
quilt
appear
will
in your
appear
work?
in your work?
it should be like a column like this. It's under this. You need to turn it on first.
Wait, let me check
Let me
mine.
check mine.
this is our classroom file. You can open this as well, okay? It's in the folder, this folder here. Oh no, this one. Oh, search that. Yeah, it's in this folder.
Doctor,
Yes.
can you
Can
repeat
you repeat
just now
just
up to
now up to
Microsoft Word,
Microsoft Word atau
Mendeley?
Mendeley?
Okay. So Mendeley,
This
after
This
Mendeley.
Mendeley.
yeah,
Okay, I
this
Okay, I
open.
open.
okay. This is Mendeley for desktop, which you need to install first. Okay. After you have installed, you need to log in, and then your name will appear up here. And then you need to go to the tools.
Tools,
Then you
okay.
need,
Tools, okay.
Wait,
yeah,
tools,
Wait, tools,
yeah, go
Sekejap,
to the
Tools
tools,
first.
and then you
Tools.
need to
Tools.
find the option for MS Word plugin install. Yep.
I already
I
installed
already
MS
installed
Word.
MS Word.
Then
Okay.
Then
Okay. Then you need to close all your Word if they are open, and then restart again. After you have restarted, open the Microsoft Word. Under the References tab, you're going to see this.
need to
oh,
restart
need
the
to restart
computer,
the
doctor.
computer atau?
No. Restart the Microsoft Word. Close everything.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Open again.
I close
I
first.
close first.
Microsoft Word,
Microsoft Word, I don't
open.
open.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Okay, then
Yeah. Then under the References tab, like my
open
screen.
Microsoft
open
Word.
Microsoft Word. This
Open the
one open
Microsoft Word,
Microsoft
doctor.
Word, doctor?
Yes. Open the Microsoft Word.
Oh, wait,
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft Word,
Microsoft Word.
Yep.
Any version
Any
of
version
Microsoft
of
Word,
Microsoft
doctor?
Word, doctor?
Yes. All version will have this.
Wait, mana?
It should be References, the tab up here. Usually you see this, right? You see the home, all the stuff here. You need to go to the References.
Microsoft Word,
Microsoft Word,
Microsoft Team,
Microsoft Team,
Microsoft Word.
Microsoft Word.
I,
I,
Did you find it?
I'm looking for
I'm
my
looking for my
Microsoft Word.
Microsoft Word.
Word
Word
2013. My one
2013,
is
my
Word
one is Word
2013. Okay,
2013. Okay, yeah?
Yeah. Uh, Mendeley has been around for 10 years. That definitely covers 2013.
Do not appear
Do
lah,
not
doctor.
appear, lah, betul?
What doesn't appear? Can you find the references here? These references, the tab.
Okay, wait,
Okay, wait,
references.
references.
I click
I
that
click that
and plug.
and plug.
Okay, got
Okay,
open
open
Mendeley.
Mendeley.
Okay.
Open Mendeley.
Open Mendeley.
So I open
So
the
I open
Mendeley.
the Mendeley.
No. Just up to this point.
Oh,
For
okay, I
our.
see, I
Oh,
see.
okay, I see, I see,
Okay, okay.
okay.
Okay. All right. So I assume everybody got to this stage. I want to show you just a bit more with the Mendeley. This is going to make your life even easier in the future. So with Mendeley, if you open this desktop, under the tools as well, you can install the web importer, this thing. If you install the web importer with your browser, you are going to get this. Can you see my browser now? I got this little Mendeley icon. Yeah, make that appear in your browser. Okay, okay. To recap, uh, because Mendeley you're going to use it very extensively. That's why it's got so many steps. Okay, so with Mendeley, so number one, you have the desktop. Number two, you have your oh sorry, not desktop. Number one, actually, number one, you have your browser. Number two, you have your desktop. Number three, you have your Microsoft Word. Number four, you have web importer. Okay, for number four, web importer, if you do it correctly, you're going to see this icon here. Right at the top of your browser on the right hand side. The same goes for the Chrome as well. You see the Chrome? I got a similar thing for the Chrome. So I think this is true for all browser, regardless of the browser that you're using. You should be seeing this icon. So do that, and after you've done it, I will demo how to use it. How's everybody doing? Can you follow with all these steps?
Yes.
Okay. Please do this, okay? Because our coming activities, we're going to use this repeatedly, and not only for this class, for other classes as well. If you can't use your microphone, you can use the chat stream on the chat box to ask me anything. Okay, I can see it from here as well.
Doctor, I done
Doctor, I
the
done the
manually very
manually very
important
important
Okay.
operation.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Can you
repeat one more
repeat
time
one more
for the
time for
Qillbot
the
and the
Quillbot and the
Grammarly?
Grammarly? Doctor?
Okay.
Can I?
Okay. For the Grammarly, you need to go to this address, app.grammarly.com/apps. I will put it onto the chat box as well. Okay, follow this link, the link on the chat. They're going to give you this. Okay, um, you can log in just using your free account. That works as well. Okay, after you have logged in, on your left hand side, go to the apps here and then download Grammarly for Windows. Okay, if you are using Chrome, you can make Grammarly appear in your Chrome as well. You can install it, but I don't install it because I don't usually use Chrome. But if you use Chrome mainly for your work, it's good to have Mendeley a Grammarly for your Chrome as well. Yeah, if you have iPhone and iPad, you can use this install for the device. Okay, so as you can see here, I got Mendeley installed in my two devices. in the window, which is active, and also for the Android, which is now active. If it doesn't work or if you change computer, you can always reinstall. There's a button here as well. How is everybody doing with the Mendeley? Can you follow up to this Mendeley importer, web importer button? Can you make it appear in your browser like this?
Sorry, doctor,
Sorry,
my
doctor,
laptop
my
is too
laptop is
low,
too
so
low,
I'm
so
still
I'm
trying
still trying
to
to
install
install the
Mendeley.
Mendeley.
Okay, all right. It's
But
okay.
I already have Grammarly.
All right, that's good. You got Grammarly as already. Then start working on other applications. I'll ask again in a few minutes. Okay. We need to get this right because you're going to use this a lot. Anybody got
Sorry,
problem?
doctor.
Sorry, doctor.
So doctor, for
Yeah, yeah.
me,
For me,
now I
now
don't
I
have
don't
my
have my
personal laptop
personal
with
laptop
me,
with me,
so I cannot
so I cannot
install all the
install all
three
the three
apps.
apps.
So
So
I will
I
listen
will
first
listen first
today, and then
today,
I will
and then
get
I
it
will get it
installed later
installed
on.
later on.
Is it
Yeah.
okay,
Is it
doctor?
okay, doctor?
Yeah, that's fine. At least you can
Because
sign
I
up
use
I
first.
use
a
a
laptop.
laptop.
The not
They are
allowed
not
me
allowed
to
me to
install all
install all
the
the
application.
application.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
At least you can sign up first. Create account in Qillbot, and then create account in the Grammarly. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Since that is a company account, I think you need to press the button slightly different. Let me show you something. Maybe this might work. Um, is it here? No. Yeah. So you have downloaded the installer for Mendeley, right? Into the computer, your company computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it appear like this in the download folders? Can you find the file?
In my
In my desk,
it appear
it appear
in my
in my
desktop.
desktop.
Yeah. Go to the file wherever that is, wherever it
Okay.
has landed. Go to this file. Right
All
click.
right.
Right click this file. You
Okay.
maybe you can run it as administrator like this.
Because
I don't have
I
the
don't have the
password for
password for
administrator. I need to
administrator. I
call
need to
Ah,
them to
call
allow
them to
me.
allow me.
no. Does it allow you to use this without password, or does it still ask password? Sometimes it doesn't
Uh,
ask.
Uh,
oh yeah,
oh
well I
yeah, well
try.
I try.
Yeah, you can try first. Sometimes it
Oh,
doesn't ask.
Oh,
he asked
he
for the
asked for the
password.
password.
So you need to wait for a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what about the rest of the class? Where are you now? Are you okay?
For me, I'm
For me,
done.
I'm done.
Okay, you're done. And so if you're done, I want to move to demo to you how does it work? The Mendeley, the Qillbot, and also the Grammarly, because this is very important. Okay. So let's start with something for our small exercise today with the Mendeley. Okay, with your Mendeley desktop, if you open like this, try to create a folder. Try to create a folder, any folder. Okay, I'll try to create a folder. Okay, and I will name my folder as today's date, which is the 3rd April 22. Yep. So after I have created my folder, can you see this sync button at the top? Press this button. Okay, so what it does is your Mendeley desktop will send signal to the server to update both of your Mendeley in the Microsoft Word, which you just installed, as well as Mendeley in the browser. Okay, so the server will split the information into two places. Okay, so to know whether everything has been synced properly or not, whatever folder that you have created here should also appear in your Mendeley browser. Okay, you see, this is my Mendeley browser. Can you see the folder here? 3rd April 2022. It has now appeared now here in the browser. I didn't create it on the browser. I created it using the desktop on my computer. But because I have synced it, the server has updated all locations. Okay, right. Try to do that in about 2-3 minutes. Then I'll check back on you.
Doctor,
Yes.
is it better
Is
to
it better
sign
to
up
sign
in
up in
Mendeley
Mendeley
via
via
UPN?
UPN?
It doesn't matter. You just need an account. Okay, how's everyone doing? Have you managed to create a folder in your Mendeley desktop that is also present in your Mendeley browser over here? Is everyone okay? So seems nobody highlighting issue. I assume that you have managed to do this, okay? So what is it? Okay, there's a message there. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's good. That's what we need now. You need to have a folder in your desktop. Press the sync button, and then in the browser you will have the folder as well. For me, I named the folder as today's dates, 3 April 2022. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to demo the function of Mendeley. When it comes to writing, you need to do a lot of referencing, right? If you go back to our slide today, the components for scientific writing, you are going to do a lot of citing up, okay? Because you are using the information for others people, okay? You need to give credits. You need to make a quotations of whatever sources that you originally refer to, okay? In order to do this, the citing bit here, we use Mendeley to help you with, okay? So let's say that this is the um, article that you are referring to. This is the article about the soybean photosynthesis, okay? Bear in mind, there are many types of information sources that are available, okay? It can be from book, it can be from articles, it can be from newspaper clippings, it can be from probably videos and so on, okay? I can show you one example here. Yeah, so this is one example from my own computer. If you look at here under the type here, there are many kind of information sources that are present around you. It can be from book section, computer program, films, journal articles, hearing, magazine, pattern. There are many types, okay? You need to know the type that you want to cite, then you can use your Mendeley, okay? For example, this article here, this is a journal article, okay? An article from the journal. The name of the journal is this thing, crop and product physiology. This is the name of this journal, and this is the publisher, which is the Frontiers in Plant Science, okay? So suppose that you want to quote this article into your own sentences because you are using it as a reference for your paragraph. What you can do now is very quickly you can go to the web importer button here. Remember, you have installed it earlier. You just click it. It will automatically connect to your Mendeley account. Remember, for this to work, you need to use the same browser. Do not change browser because the server cannot keep up with the jump from different platforms. Okay, so now I want to tell Mendeley, keep this information into the folder that I have created earlier. You can see here, this is the folder that I just created, 3 April 2022. So I just click here, and I just click here. This is automatically clicked because the browser detects this is the article. Now I want these articles to go to this 3 April folder, and then I just click add. Okay, just click add, so the server will capture the information from these scientific articles It's gonna be a while, depends on your computer internet speed. Usually it won't take long. Okay, so now it has done. To check whether it works or otherwise, you go back to your Mendeley desktop on your computer, open it, you go to your folder, the 2APR folder, press the sync button. Okay, so what it does now is it will receive any latest information from the server straight into your computer. Okay, can you see now? Whatever that you have done on your browser has now appeared in your desktop. This is the article. The influence of light intensity on soybean photosynthesis. Does it look similar to the article? Yes. Yeah. So this article here, now it has appeared on your Mendeley desktop. Okay. So because this has appeared in your Mendeley desktop, you can easily quote this for however many times that you want in your own writing up. Okay, so let's say that this is your writing up that you want to do. Okay, this is just a mock example. Okay, let me close this first so that you will have more view. Okay, photosynthesis. I'm just making up story here, okay, because I want to show you the function. Photosynthesis of soybean is high when the light intensity is abundant. Okay. Okay, let's say that this is my sentence and I want to quote the reference that I just saved earlier into this. So what I do now is at the end of the sentence I just go to the reference and then I just press the word insert citation. Okay, and then go to the folder that I created, which is, I hope it's still here, it should be in my library. Let's, for some reason it has not appeared. Not to worry, let's try to search the name of the author. Where is my Mendeley? Why is it not open? Okay, it's here. So the name of the author is Feng or Feng, whatever. Feng. There are so many people with the Feng here. So we need to check the Mendeley. What is the full name of this guy? So it's Feng in 2019. Al Feng, 2019. So go back there. No, I don't want run. Should be in 2019. Yeah, this one here, this article here. Ling Yang Feng. In 2019, it talks about the photosynthesis. Okay, so I just press OK. And then it will automatically quote the article. Feng et al. 2019. Okay, so this is one way to do it. This is what we call as in text citation. You cite the authors in your text. Okay. Okay. The second way to do it is when you want to do the list of bibliography. Okay. Bibliography or reference list. Okay, to do this, you go to your Mendeley here. Okay, you go to Mendeley here, and then you go to the View tab at the top, and then go down to the citation style. You need to choose a citation style that suits your own project. Okay, this is going to be different from student to student. Okay, as for me, my style usually use plant physiology, so that's why I got this tick. Okay, you can use APA style, Chicago style, or any other styles that you want. If you are unsure what kind of style that you should be using, you can check with your supervisor. Okay, so for me, I use the plant physiology style. Okay, now I want to turn this thing here that I have just captured into a bibliography or reference list. So I just highlight this here, and then I right click, and then I copy as formatted citation here. Click that. When I click that, when I go to my own Word bibliography, I just paste it. Okay, just paste it. Control V. Okay, so all of that will be followed in full. You get the name of your authors, the year, the, the title of the article, the journal, the volume, and also the page. Okay, so with just one action of citation capture, you can now use it to do your in-text citation like this. You have your sentence, and then you quote the author, and also at the end, when you want to do your own bibliography or reference list, you can have it straight this way. Right. Okay, and can you follow?
Doctor,
Doctor,
can you
can
Yes.
repeat
you
again
repeat
in text
again in
citation
citation
procedure just
procedure
now?
just now?
Okay, in text citation, when you want to make this name of author to appear at the end of the sentence, you need to go to the references tab here, and then you need to click the insert citation. This only happen after you have installed the MS plugin. Okay, then you will have something small window like this. You just need to insert the name of the author, the surname. Okay, I know that the name of my author is Feng, and it was written in 2019. So you just search it very quickly in the list here, and then I found it. This is Feng 2019 Frontiers in Plant Science. So I just click it OK, and it will appear automatically. That's all.
Okay,
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 easy.
easy.
Yeah,
Alright.
Alright.
this is all supposed to be easy, simple, to help you with your writing up. Okay. What about other students? Can you follow?
Saya rasa
Saya
sedih lah
rasa
doktor
sedih lah
because
doktor
I cannot
because I
install
cannot
the thing.
install
I
the
cannot
thing. I
practice
cannot
this
practice
one
this one
today.
today.
You can do it in other time using your own personal laptop, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
redo all this exercise again, because once you have mastered all of this, it doesn't take very long, only a few minutes.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, and then you can always ask in the Skype chat later if you got any further issue.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me. What about others in the classroom? Are you okay? If you say and nothing, I assume that everybody is okay.
Up to
Up
this
to
point,
this
okay,
point,
doctor.
okay,
We,
doctor.
we
Okay.
need
We need
just to
just
practice
to
it more.
practice it more.
Alright, okay. So, right, that's good, okay? So you got your in-text citation and also the bibliography list, okay? I'll just copy this, just put it into your slide, okay? Where's your slide? Yep, okay. So you use Mendeley for this reason. Okay, alright. Okay, once you're done with that, let's have a look at the other applications, the Grammarly. Okay, so for Grammarly, I think many of you have probably have used it before, but so I'm just going to go very quickly at it. So for Grammarly, you have two options. Let's say that you have a writing that you want to check. Uh, um, Maybe I can use my own student writing, because I'm sure um, they have written so unstable that the Grammarly will take a very long time to correct. Okay, so let's close that. Okay, where is it loading? Oh, this is a big file. I need to find a smaller file. 1 second. Um, Let me check. I think I got it. Okay, for some reason it's not opening. Let's make it open. Okay. Um, you need to bear with me for a bit, okay? Because I have accidentally opened a very big file, which I didn't want to open actually. Just quickly copy this. Okay, so I'll just close this. Okay, and we'll open much smaller file. Okay, I'll make it big. Okay, so with Grammarly, uh, you can use it to check your own writing up grammar and also sentence structure. Okay, you can either use it on the browser, like here. So if you go to the Grammarly apps browser, okay, you can open a file and then you just paste your own writing up. so it will start to do all the correction suggestion. Okay, or you can use your Microsoft Word straight because you have installed it earlier, remember? So go to Grammarly up here and then open it. Open it. You're going to have the tab like here. Okay, right. So for your level, I think you need to set the goals first. Okay, so you need to adjust your goals. Okay, make it the audience as knowledgeable, and the formality you can set it at neutral. Okay, and then you're good to go. My account is premium. If you have only the free account, I think you can only choose the one of these, but definitely not all of them. Okay, choose the level you want, how strict grammar checking for your own writing. Okay, right. So for my writing here at the moment here, the Grammarly will highlight what is wrong with any of it. For example, like here. So apparently Grammarly suggests, instead of me writing in the response to, it suggests to write in response to. And Grammarly tells you in details, if you click more here, why this article needs omission. Okay, so while you are checking grammars of your writing up, using Grammarly you can also learn why such correction is done. Okay, so over the time, while using this application, you will get your grammar becoming better and better. Okay, right. So you can follow the suggestion here. Just click, then it will correct right away. And what about here? Yeah, apparently here there is no space. Grammarly detects that as well. So you just follow it. What about here? Sometimes the suggestion of Grammarly can be unnecessary. You don't have to follow everything. You use your judgment whether you want to follow or otherwise. Okay, like here it says that effects may be unnecessary in this sentence. Consider removing it. So you need to go back to your original sentence. It says no significant interaction effects between CO2. So I think I want to ignore the suggestion, so I just ignore it and I do the manual correction. Okay, and then what about this? So according to Grammarly, passive voice is not advised, but my own judgment, I want the passive voice in this particular paragraph, so just ignore, dismiss this suggestion. Okay, what about the was? Yes, it cannot be was, it should be were, plural form, because the effects here, the verb and agreement must agree, so I change it to were. So no issues found. So if there is no issues found, everything has been accepted or corrected accordingly, you're going to get like this. Okay, alright, so why not try with your own paragraph for 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll come back and check with you. Okay, how's everybody doing? Can you follow? Have you tried using the Grammarly? Um, if there is no response, I assume that you are doing alright. Okay, and then I'll just move with the next lesson. Okay, so I assume that you are okay with that, because this is pretty much very simple and straightforward, so shouldn't be much issue with it. Okay, so let's try the third application, the final application for today, which is the Qillbot here. So Qillbot, you can go to Qillbot.com. Okay, Qillbot is an application to help you with paraphrasing, because you cannot simply copy and paste wherever information that you have found from the internet or from any articles into your own writing up. Okay, that is called plagiarism. Okay, the whole idea of using paraphrasing application is to help you avoid or prevent plagiarism from happening. Okay, so let's say that we are still working on the same articles here, the soybean photosynthesis. Okay, let's say yeah, let's say that you want to use this whole sentence in this particular paragraph here. Okay, but surely you can't use it as the way it is, copy and paste. That is an absolute plagiarism. So what you can do is you can ask the Qillbot to rephrase it to you so that it looks different and acceptable. So you go to copy and then go to Qillbot. So there is two ways to do it. Now I'm using the browser way of doing it. I'll just paste the text. Okay, just allow it. Remember, I have my premium account. Okay, if your account is free, it's going to limit the number of words that you are working on at any particular time, one time. All right, so this is the paragraph that I want to be rephrased to help you to because the robot will this Qillbot will do the paraphrasing for you. I advise you to remove this quotation first. You can see all this quotation, right? So remove that first, so that the Qillbot is not confused to consider that this is actually part of the story. Actually, no, it's not. It's just the quotation citation thing. So remove that first. Yeah. So you're good to go. Yeah. Then you can press this paraphrase button. So you'll do it. Press it. So it's going to take a while. The Qillbot will start to paraphrasing your original paragraph into something of similar um, uh, meaning. Okay, all right. So this is the original. This is what has been changed. Okay, you can control how much you want to change it or how less you want to change it. Okay, by playing around with this synonym slider here. If I make fewer changes, meaning that the slider is leaning towards the left, your article is more correct. Your writing up is more correct to the actual original meaning. But of course, that also means that you are closer to plagiarism. But if you change the slider to the right, meaning that you ask the Qillbot to make more changes, your article is going to be less accurate. And there is a danger that the meaning might be completely different from what the original write-up want to say. Okay, so let's have a look here. What happened if we remove the slider to the right? Yeah, so you can see that it keeps on changing things until it looks very different. But be careful with this, okay? Sometimes you don't want it to change too much, so I advise to only change it slightly. Okay, right? Yeah, you can see this is the original sentence. This is what has been changed. The original says reductions in light intensity could affect carbon balance. When it has been paraphrased by the Qillbot, it says reduced light intensity may have an may have an impact on the carbon balance. Okay, so this actually looks very similar, yeah, in terms of the definitions of it. Okay, so you can copy this and use it for your own writing. The second way is you can go straight to your um, sorry for to your Microsoft Word. You can paste the articles. I suggest you paste as the text only, okay? And again, remove all this quotation so that they are not getting in the way. Okay, so you can go to the Qillbot app here, launch the Qillbot. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same with whatever that you have used while you are working only using the browser here. But it's much easier because everything is built in into your Microsoft Word. Okay, right, so you can copy this. Yeah, when you copy, it will detect, and then you can play around with how much changes you want to give, and then click the paraphrase, and it will take just a few moments and the changes will occur. Okay, yeah, so if you're happy with this, you can copy this and then you can use it for your own writing up. Okay, all right, so that's pretty much for the paraphrasing. Okay, the whole idea is to help you not do the plagiarism, whether you are intentionally or otherwise. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes, 2-3 minutes to try with it, then I'll come back to you. Okay, please have a try.
Doctor,
Yes.
can you please
Can you please
go back to
go back to
Mendeley?
Mendeley?
I did
I did
install
install
the
the, the,
the program
the
and also
program and also
what's it
the
called?
what's it called
The
the
browser
browser
importer.
importer.
Um, for the Mendeley, to make it appear on the Microsoft Word, you need to install the plugin. It's under the Tools tab, and then install MS Word plugin. Once you have installed, you need to close all the Microsoft Word, open it again, and if it has been successfully installed, under the References tab, you're going to see something like this. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, for the web importer, um, you go to Mendeley
Yeah, I
desktop.
already
I
have
already have
the web
the
importer.
web importer.
Okay, so if it works web importer, you should have the icon, and
Yes. Yes.
If you have signed in, then everything should follows automatically. If it doesn't appear the folders that you have created on the desktop, you need to press the sync button. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. What about others in the class? Have you tried this paraphraser? Does it look okay?
Yes, doctor.
Yes,
Yes.
doctor, yes.
Okay, that's good.
Good, good.
All right. All right. Okay. So that's good. All right. So, do you have? I'm not sure about your course structure. Do you have your project already, or you have not? Are you working on any project at the moment, all of you?
Yes, doctor. For
Yes,
the
doctor, for the final
final
student,
there's only three
there's
of
only
us.
three of us.
We are
We
taking
are
the
taking
project
the project
for this
for
semester.
this semester.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll give you one activity where you can apply the use of all of these um, applications that you use. What I want you to do is, let me find one example. I can get something from my student actually. So give me a few minutes because I want to copy example for you. Okay, let's close other things. Okay. Save that just a bit more. So what's going to happen now is, let me close this. Okay. Okay, I will give you this example from my student last year, and I'm going to put it into your folder. Try to find the folder. Okay, so I just create this new folder, activity. So you can check the folder now. So in the folder now, there is a sample for the introduction, text, and citation. So your homework now, until I see you again for next week. Oh, not next week. I think our class is every 2 weeks, right? Every fortnight. So what you need to do is you need to make a quick introduction about your research project or about your crop, like the example here. So in this example here, it tells about the introduction to the rice, and also to the treatment that is going to be done on the rice. Okay, you can see that this has been written nicely in the form of paragraph, and also there's a lot of in-text citation. Okay, you can see that all the scientific words has been italicized. Okay, and then right at the ending, there is a list of references. Okay, so this is what you need to be working on now. So based on your own projects, whatever your project is, whatever your crop is, create something similar like the example that I give now. Okay, so this is the example. Try to write, you don't have to write a lot, maybe like 2 pages only, like 1 page, 2 page. So practice whatever that you have learned today, how to do the citation and so on, and then right at the end, make the references here. Okay, use the Grammarly to check your grammar, and also you can use the anti-plagiarism tool, which is the Qillbot paraphrasing, to check for your um, paraphrasing work. Okay, so let me try to check here. Let me open it. Grammarly. Open Grammarly. Okay, so as you can see here, when I open Grammarly, my student apparently he has not probably there are still things that can be further addressed with the Grammarly. Okay, so another thing that you can do with the Grammarly is you can check for plagiarism. Okay, under the Grammarly tab here, you can check for plagiarism, which is here. So if you press here, so the Grammarly will run through your assignment on the server, and it will start to check for any form of plagiarism. If there is nothing, then nothing will appear. Okay, so perhaps my student, he has not plagiarized anybody. Yep, so oh, there's some. So let's see what looks. I don't accuse anybody to have plagiarism. Okay, so the rule of thumb is not to go beyond 20 to 25%, meaning that 25% of similarity is allowed. Okay, nothing beyond that. If it is more than 25%, you need to use the Qillbot here to change some of the way you do the writing up, so that it is not a complete copy and paste. Okay, yeah. So in here, it tells you where is the plagiarism occur. uh, Apparently this sentence is from this article. Yeah, apparently this sentence is from these articles, and so on. Okay, So you can do this to check for your plagiarism. So 11% is okay. Okay, but one thing, if you want to run through the plagiarism, maybe don't include the references just yet. Okay, just the main text body, the one that I highlight here. Okay, you don't want to check for plagiarism for your references list. Okay, nobody does that. Don't do that. Just check for the main text, and if it's within 20%, then you are good. If it's not good, you need to use the Qillbot to reduce the percentage. Run through it again. Alright? Okay. Yeah. So, what time now? Oh, that's 11 sharp. So, I think that is all that I want to introduce you to today, because writing, it's all about practicing, okay? Pretty much like mathematics, okay? So I'm going to give you time now to sort it out. If you are unable to install the applications, or you are unclear, you want to ask your friends, so you can do your own things now. But this is your assignment, okay? Write up a small introduction, yeah, about 2 pages, 2 or 3 pages, up to you, and use whatever that you have learned today to check for the grammar, to check for the references, and also the plus thing is, it has to be plagiarism within 20%. Okay, and at the end, run through the references like here. Okay, what format to use? It doesn't matter what format to use. By format, I mean this thing. Okay, citation style. Whatever citation style that you want to use, it's fine. You can use similar as me, plant physiology, but you need to install it first using the more styles. If you want to use one type, stick to one type only. Don't change it, okay? It must be standardized throughout the articles. Okay? Alright. Yeah. Um, is there any question up to this point? Is everybody okay? Can you follow?
So, Doctor,
So, Doctor,
once you upload your notes and the assignment into the Putra Blast, it will easier for us to refer back.
refer back.
Yeah, like I said, Putra Blast got problems. I myself cannot enter Putra Blast this morning. Okay, it gives error. That's why we use this. This is the backup. Don't rely too much on the Putra Blast. I will create duplicate when I can access it. The 100% assurance that is going to work all the time is cloud storage. Okay, so access this. Everything is here
Doctor, how
right
can
away.
we
How can we
access
access
these files?
these files?
I've already give the link on the chat stream.
Sorry, because
Sorry,
at the
because
beginning
at the
I had
beginning I
technical
had
issues
technical
on my
issues
laptop,
on my
so
laptop, so I
You just need to scroll the chat for a bit up. You I can give the link again. Should be here. The instruction is already on the Putra Blast. Okay, that's all I managed to insert. Okay, duplicates will be made. Okay, duplicates of this will be made, but the main storage is here. Alright, because this
Okay,
thing,
doctor.
okay, doctor.
Thank
okay,
you.
good.
Thank you.
You don't have to log in or anything. You can use your own Microsoft account. Putra Blast, you need to log in. There are many steps. With this, you can use on your phone, you can use on your tablets, you can use on your desktop. It's on the go. Okay. Plus, remember I told you about this writing. You're going to use it for other classes, other semesters. this is another reason why I use the cloud storage, because I don't want your lessons to be gone or disappeared the moment semester has ended, because you need to use it again and again in the future. Putra Blast, the moment semester has ended, if you have not downloaded everything, there is almost no chance for you to retrieve it back if your other friends do not have the copy as well. Okay, but for this is going to stay here forever, okay, as long as OneDrive is still in business. Okay, therefore the main advantages, the moment a semester has ended, you still have your lesson. Okay, all right. Okay, that's good. um, so I'm going to leave you now with your small assignment. Okay, um, open this example that I've given you here. Use this as a guide to tell me your story. I want to know your story. I want to know what crops are you working on, what experiment, what project, in general, briefly. Okay?
Doctor,
Doctor,
Yes.
you mean we need
you mean we need
how we want to
how we want
start
to
our
start
assignment? I
our
mean, we
assignment? I
need
mean,
to
we need
edit
to edit
through this
through this
account,
account,
or we need
No,
or
no,
we
to create
need
don't
to
our.
don't
create our new.
don't edit anything. This is sample example. It says
Okay,
here.
okay.
This is example. Create
Okay,
your
so
own
so
Okay,
when
file.
we
so
when we create
when we
our
create
our 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 own
our
project,
own
and then
project, and then
how we want to
how we
submit.
want to submit.
You can submit here. You can just put it here. Put your name.
Okay.
Um, you can save it in the folder here. I can see it right away. Yeah. So with this, you can use your phone, meaning that even without your laptop, you can do your assignment because you can open this using your phone.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay. So just write your name. I will make the Putra Blast entry for submission as well, but I want you to be able to keep all your lessons and assignment materials. Okay, Putra Blast, the moment semester ends, everything will be gone.
okay, okay. Thank you.
okay,
We
okay.
try
Thank you. We
first,
try
doctor,
first,
because this
Okay.
doctor,
is my
because this
first
is
time
my first
using
time
this.
using this.
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
to
To
use this
to
cloud.
use this cloud.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Doctor,
Doctor,
Yes.
we can choose
we can
any
choose
topic,
any
right?
topic, right?
Whatever you want to talk about. I advise you to talk about your project because um, that is relevant to you. You know it the most, and it can actually make things go faster for you
Oh,
for your own project.
Actually, we just started the project this semester.
Yeah.
but okay, okay.
But okay, okay.
Just pick any topic. Okay.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
That's
Okay, thank you.
yeah. That's why I give you the example here. All right. I think that is all for our session this week. Okay. I know maybe some of you still got issues with that, so I'll give you time to revisit everything, make sure everything is working. This copy here, this is in the folder as well. Okay, it's in the lesson folder. This folder, if you open this, it will go straight to these lessons. Yeah. Okay. Um, I'll be around here for another 10 minutes, and then I'll just turn off the session. If you got anything, you can ask on the Skype. On if you have got any more issues, you can straight submit to me. Okay. Okay. You know what? To make it easier, I'll just create the folder here, the submission folder. Submission. So your assignment you can submit in here. Okay. Yeah. if you have not done the OneDrive before, I suggest you to download OneDrive into your computer because OneDrive belongs to Microsoft. Okay, download OneDrive into your computer. OneDrive. Yeah, you see here, this OneDrive app here. So install this into your computer because this belongs to Microsoft.
Kan, saya tak
Kan, saya tak
boleh
boleh. Yeah, just another option to make it easier for you. Okay, have this first, and then you will have something like what I have here. Okay, so I'll be around until 10 minutes, about 11:20. Um, you can ask anything, try anything. Okay, after you've done the submission, you can let me know on the chat box here. Um, I'll do the marking to see how you're doing.
What's the deadline,
The
doctor?
deadline, doctor? Sorry.
Deadline for
Deadline for
submission.
submission. Before our next session. Yeah. So we have our session every other week, right? Every fortnight. So do that. If you finish earlier, I can check earlier. Okay.
需要重复吗？等你先给我等到啊。等下我给你放回我车那里。OK。
Okay. Maybe you just need to talk to someone at the company to give you the permission. The laptop is fine as long as you have the permission.
Yeah, I plan tomorrow because today is nobody answer the phone for the customer service.
So
I hope
they
give a
give
permission
a
for it to
permission for
install
it to
all the
install
apps
all the apps
mentioned, doctor.
doctor. Okay, all right.
Soon after I
Soon
will
after I will try
it out
try
and
it
then
out and
submit
then submit
accordingly.
accordingly. Okay, that's
Sorry,
good.
doctor.
Sorry, doctor.
All right.
All right. Okay. Yeah. After I have ended this session, the Skype will process the video because one of you clicked the recording, right? And the recording will be kept in the Skype for about, I think, 1 month. Yeah. So you can rewatch it.
Doctor tak ada dalam
Tak ada
WhatsApp
dalam
group ke?
WhatsApp group ke? I don't have WhatsApp.
Oh, you don't have a
You don't
WhatsApp.
have a WhatsApp.
So
So
our
our communication all inside the
chat box
chat
in the
box in
Skype,
the
is it?
Skype, is it? Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Understood.
Alright. Understood. WhatsApp pretty much like Putra Plus. At times it just disappear. What if you want to refer it to the lessons 3 years later? You change your phone, you do the task. Sometimes it just doesn't back up. But Skype, it stays in here forever. So
Yeah, noted.
noted.
Agree, doctor.
Agree, doctor. Yeah. Oh, I'll give you my email if you need to ask me anything later. Uh, in case you need anything, okay? I don't use phone a lot, okay? And I'm just not that kind of person. Use a lot of social media. Use a lot of phone. Yeah.
Doctor,
Yes.
one more
One
question.
more question.
Can the
Can the
Grammarly
Grammarly
application do
application
the
do the
translation? I mean,
translation? I
just in
mean,
case I
just
want
in
to
case I want to
translate from
translate from
bahasa
bahasa.
bahasa can
No.
cannot. Oh, okay.
Grammarly only checks for grammar and plagiarism. If you want to translate, use the Google Translate
Okay.
or the Bing Translate. That works as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Okay.
Asking just in case.
Asking
Thank
just
you,
in case.
doctor.
Thank you, doctor. Okay.
Doctor,
Doctor. Yes.
do you have
Do you have
manual
manual
for
for
installation all
installation
those
all those
three apps?
three apps? No, but you can check the YouTube how to install it. Yeah. So each of these application they have their own YouTube channel. For example, I think if you go to um, um, Grammarly, I think if you need further help, um, you can go to YouTube to for example to install Mendeley, for example. Yeah, yeah. So there's always somebody who has done the video to help you with the installation. Okay, so you can watch it, and and it's pretty much like what I have shown you. Yeah, yeah, but it's not very narrative sometimes. With me, I kind of be very elaborate with you, right? Yeah, so use resources like this. Okay, YouTube is your best friend as well.
Okay, okay, doctor.
Okay, doctor. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for this week. Since nobody got any more further question to ask, so I hope you have gained something from our session today, and you can watch the video or ask your friends about the things which are unclear to you, and please do your assignment. This is for your own good, okay? You've got 2 weeks to finish your assignment. If you finish early, you can submit early. Submit using the folder that I've created, so that I can check your short writing, and we can go through all the issues with your writing as you go through this semester. Okay, all right. I think that's all. So I'll let you do your own things now.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor. All right.
Thank you,
Thank
doctor.
you, doctor. Welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
doctor.
you, doctor. Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
doctor.
doctor. Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, doctor. Thank
Okay,
you.
doctor. Thank you. You're welcome.